Good day, everyone. This is the last topic of Chapter 6, the Models of Curriculum Evaluation. Curriculum scholars and curriculum workers have identified various models that can be used for evaluating curriculum. Each of these models is a product of endless works of curriculum scholars trying to assess the value of a particular curriculum. Is it important to evaluate the curriculum? Curriculum evaluation aims to examine the impact of implemented curriculum on student achievement so that the official curriculum can be revised if necessary, and to review teaching and learning processes in the classroom. Curriculum evaluation is necessary and important aspect of any national education system. It provides the basis for curriculum policy decisions, for feedback on continuous curriculum adjustments, and processes of curriculum implementation. The fundamental concerns of curriculum evaluation relate to effectiveness and efficiency of translating government education policy into educational practice, status of curriculum contents and practices in the context of global, national, and local concerns, the achievement of the goals and aims of educational programs. Curriculum evaluation establishes specific strengths and weaknesses of a curriculum and its implementation, critical information for strategic changes and policy decisions, inputs needed for improved learning and teaching, indicators for monitoring. So let's start with Provus Discrepancy Evaluation Model by Malcolm Provus. Provus identified four major stages of conducting curriculum. First, determining program standards. Second, determining program performance. Third, comparing performance with standards. And fourth, determining whether a discrepancy exists between performance and standards. Ronald Dahl noted that the Provus model has been called the discrepancy model because it compares performance with standards to determine whether there is a discrepancy between the two. This model enables the curriculum evaluators and administrators of the school to collect or gather concrete evidence on how the curriculum satisfies the set standards. Discrepancies point out differences that exist between what program planners think is happening in the program and what's actually happening. Provus recommends that when discrepancies occur, either program performance or program standards be changed. There are three important basis phrases in the Provus model. Discrepancy means differences. Program performances refers to as program implementation, result, and/or accomplishment. Program standards refers to objectives. The bottom line of Provus model are, it is designed to identify weaknesses and to make determinations about correction or termination. Where the criteria for judging programs includes carefully evaluating the program meets established program criteria, the actual course of action taken can be identified, and a course of action can be taken to resolve all discrepancies. Next, we have Tyler Model of Curriculum Evaluation by Ralph Tyler. Used as the basis for common curriculum design, development, and evaluation. It is aligned to his model, the curriculum development. Tyler proposed 7 steps for evaluating curriculum. First, establishment of goals and objectives. It starts in establishing the specific goals and objectives to incorporate the whole curriculum. Second, classification of the objectives. After establishing, we need to classify the objectives according to corresponding function. Third, definition of the objectives in behavioral terms. It needs to clearly identify the content of objectives that can be applied to the student's behavior. Fourth, identification of situations in which achievement of the objectives could be shown. We need to determine if they achieve the objectives throughout the process. Fifth, selection of criterion of measurement procedures. It is establishing the measurement of the effective goals and objectives in the curriculum. Sixth, collection of data about pupil performance. It is gathering the data of the learner's performance about the goals and objectives. Lastly, comparison of findings with the stated objectives. It compares the result between the learners and the stated objectives. The completion of the 7 stages will lead to the revision of the objectives. This evaluation model is a cyclical type of model. Tyler believes that curriculum objectives that do not address the needs and interests of students, the community, and the subject matter will not be the best curriculum. Tyler's model is designed to measure the degree to which predefined objectives and goals have been attained. Next, the Stufflebeam CIPP model by Daniel Stufflebeam. The Phi Delta Kappa National Study Committee on Evaluation, chaired by Daniel L. Stufflebeam, developed and published curriculum evaluation model known as the CIPP, or Context, Input, Process, or Product Model. Stufflebeam defined evaluation as the process of delineating, obtaining, and providing useful information for judging decision alternatives. First, the context evaluation. According to Stufflebeam, it is the most basic kind of evaluation. Its purpose is to provide a strong rationale for determining curriculum objectives. At this point, the curriculum evaluator describes the environment and determines the different needs of the society, school, and students. If there are unmet needs, the curriculum evaluator seeks to find reasons for not meeting the needs. The curriculum context also includes the problems, issues, and challenges that the curriculum seeks to address. Next, the input evaluation. It aims to provide information for determining how resources are utilized to achieve curriculum objectives. At this level, the resources of the school and the different designs for implementing the curriculum are considered.
So for the continuation of the report about Stufflebeam's CIPP model, let's proceed to process evaluation. So process evaluation, it focuses on providing periodic feedback while the curriculum is being implemented. This phase aims to detect the problems in the implementation of the curriculum, provide information for program decisions, maintain a record of the procedures as it occurs. So basically, process evaluation is where the curriculum is being monitored and evaluated. Next is product evaluation. Product evaluation, it aims to gather, interpret, and appraise curricular attainments, not just the end of an implementation of a curriculum. So product evaluation, this is the outcomes of the curriculum where we can know the impact and the effectiveness of the curriculum and also how it sustained the needs of both teacher and students and if there are any adjustments in the curriculum. And when using the CIPP model, while it is desirable and ideal to conduct curriculum evaluation by looking at the 4 phases identified by Stufflebeam, one can also focus on 1 or 2 phases of evaluation. So that was all about Stufflebeam CIPP model. Next is Stakes Congruency-Contingency Evaluation Model. In 1975, a professor emeritus of education at the University of Illinois, Robert E. Stakes, claimed that curriculum evaluation is not complete unless his 3 categories of data are made available. So these categories of data are antecedents, transactions, and outcomes. So what do we mean by antecedents? Antecedents, it include data on students and teachers, the curriculum to be evaluated, and the community context. Next is transactions. It include time allotment, sequence of steps, social climate, and communication flow. And lastly, outcomes. It encompasses students' learning in the form of understanding, skills, and values or attitudes, as well as the effects of the curriculum on the teachers, students, and the school. So what is congruency? Congruency refers to the degree of alignment between what was desired and what was actually achieved. While contingency, it refers to the relationship between one variable to the other. So, that was all about Stakes Congruency-Contingency Evaluation Model. So now let's go to Eisner's educational connoisseurship model. A professor of art and education at the Stanford Graduate of Education, Elliot Eisner, provided way of evaluating a curriculum. His model does not have methodical procedures compared with other evaluation models. Eisner's model calls for a deeper and wider observation results of evaluation that are expressed in written form. The results are not merely descriptions, and they provide inaccurate interpretations and appraisal. The emphasis of this model is always on the quality rather than on the measurable quantity of learning and interaction. So that was Eisner's educational connoisseurship model. So those are the models of curriculum evaluation. Overall, curriculum evaluation is important as it is intended to provide meaningful information in almost every aspect of the curriculum. This information or results of evaluation provides a strong basis for all decisions done about the planning, design, development, and implementation of the curriculum. In addition, the challenge for curriculum evaluation is how to get reliable data and how to involve other stakeholders in the evaluation process. It is also important to ensure the accuracy of data that will be used for the evaluation. So that was the end of our presentation. I hope that you have learned about our discussion, and if there are any questions, you may ask us. Thank you and God bless us all.